I just thought I would show you a little bit some of the cream that I'm getting from Daisy. I've never seen cream like this. I've made butter a lot, but I've never seen cream like this. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is from the 30th of March, so a week ago. And I use a gravy ladle to just kind of scoop it out. And if it's really super thick, I'll use another spoon to just kind of scrape it off. Okay, watch this. You can kind of see the cream line. It's right there. So it's about average. I mean, she's got her calf on her 24 hours a day. And she's only 3 weeks, maybe, post-calving, something like that. So her cream level is doing very, very well. Okay, let's see if I can get that spoon to stay there. All right, I'm gonna bring it up here so you can see. The consistency is more like mashed potatoes, smooth mashed potatoes. Have you ever seen cream like that? I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, it smells very good and clean and fresh and delicious, but it's like, I haven't even started churning it and it's already butter. I hope I don't break my blender. Anyway, I thought you would all enjoy seeing this. Daisy continues to amaze us on a daily basis. So I'm taking all the cream from all of my jars because I've just got too much milk. And then the leftover milk is gonna go ferment chicken feed for my chickens so that they'll be healthier. I've got meat birds arriving soon. And they're gonna get this milk in their feed as well. So it'll be very, very good for them. I think I'm also gonna take some of my extra eggs and mash them up into the chicken feed and just kind of let that set. So how do you know if you've gotten enough cream and when it's time to stop? If you look inside your jar, once you get to the bottom of your cream, you're gonna start to see kind of a bluish, grayish, clearish kind of a liquid. That's your skim milk. You don't want that in your cream for butter. So you just kind of want to be careful about not getting cream or the skim. And I can tell my cream line now is about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. If I were to mix this all up, it would taste about the same as a store-bought whole milk. Because Holsteins just are not known for having a heavy cream line. You know, they're bred for output. They're not bred for their cream. And I think I still have more cream I could get. It's just with this kind of a thickness in my other jars. So I've done all of these jars here. But my other jars that I was gonna get cream from are these. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get that cream. Yeah, I may have to invest in one of those big jugs that has like a little spout. It's like a beverage drink thing. Has a little spout at the bottom. And the skim milk collects at the bottom and then the cream floats to the top. So the idea there is to put all your milk, shake it up real good, put it all in there, stick it in the fridge for about 12 hours, and then it separates. Bring it out, drain out as much skim as you possibly can. Even if you get a little bit of cream, that's okay. You don't want skim in your cream, but if you have a little bit of cream in your skim, that's okay. That's cheaper than getting a cream separator. I've been looking into doing something like that, but it's just too expensive for me. So I'm gonna stick it in my blender, my Ninja blender, all the cream, and let it just churn up. I like this one because it's got the blades all the way up instead of just at the bottom. So I like that. And then just let it go for a while. And then when it's all separated, I can pour it into a colander or a mesh kind of a colander with cheesecloth in it, or a very, very clean white rag, you know, lint free. So, and pour that through, and then put it all back in here, put some super cold water in here, and then churn it again. That's my rinse. And then pour out back into the strainer all the liquid and whatever clumps come out. Put the clumps back in here, fill it up with super cold water, and do that again and again and again. Eventually, the butter is going to stay in here. It's not going to fall out as much. Just keep putting the cold, super cold water in here until when I'm pouring it out, it's pretty much just clear. Then I know my buttermilk is gone, and now I've got just the butter fat left in my jar, or my blender. Then I can pull everything out and add my salt. I might actually try flavoring this with honey. Yeah, because I've got butter in the fridge, so I might go ahead and turn this into a honey butter, or maybe I'll do an herb and garlic butter today. So I've got a bowl. This was what I had the cream in. Just rinsed it out. Put a colander in. I get these at Home Depot. This one's kind of a little worn, but it's very, very clean. Very, very clean. And it's got just enough holes to allow liquid to get through. So that's over top of my colander. Another thing you could do is, if you don't like using, you know, something that's not very pretty, you can also just get yourself an actual cheesecloth. This is a little faded because it's been used a lot, but we always keep them super, super clean, and I'm not selling it. This is just for us. My goal here is just to show you what we do for our family, and it works. All right, I'm gonna pull my blender out, and it'll get really noisy. Some of the things that you're looking for when you're doing a blender is you want to watch it, but you'll also hear the sound in the motor will change. So I'm going to set this right over here. It's going to get real noisy here for a minute. So what you're looking for in here is little air pockets and clumps forming in here. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Wow, it's really struggling. I'm going to use a little spatula and push down the extra cream. So the first stage that you get to would be a heavy whipping cream. I have a feeling that that's where I started. So what you're seeing splashing up here is the buttermilk, and the little pieces you're seeing falling down that's the butter. Okay, that's what it's looking like for now. That's just about there. We are almost there. Look at that butter. There's my buttermilk. That's a lot of butter. Let's put my blade back in. Take this butter, dump it back in. Very carefully. Okay, put some super cold water in it. Blend it some more. The point that we're doing now is just rinsing the butter. We'll do this many times. The more moisture you get off, the harder the butter is and the longer it'll last. £1 pound, 8.3 ounces. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and add the salt and some herbs. I have roasted garlic, rosemary, and sea salt that I absolutely love. It's a gourmet collection. I really like them. And as you can see, this is our favorite herb blend. This will go really great on like garlic toast. A little bit more salt. Smells delicious. Okay, so it's time for me to just go ahead and wrap up the butter and then put it in the, probably put it in the freezer for now. And then I'll move it to the refrigerator. And if you have a butter mold, you can put it into a butter mold and have a really cool, pretty design. I don't, so I'll just probably wrap it up into a container with some saran wrap, and yeah, that's it. That's how I make butter here at home. It's not that big of a deal. It takes a little bit of time, but it's actually really easy. So, and it tastes really good.